Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here, we host GBHL James
and GBHL Jamie, and it's another Speak Friend and Question FAQ.
And these are questions that come up time and time again in our Speak Friend and Questions, and give them a really handy way of getting the answers without having to trawl through hours and hours of Speak Friend and Questions. But we do recommend that you do that anyway, especially when you're trying to get lots of painting done. So, what is this week's frequently asked question?
The question is, how did we meet?
Now, I can't understand why anybody would want to know.
I know, just accept that it's happened.
It's an unfortunate occurrence,
yeah.
You know, this baby has been born from it, you know, we look after it,
yeah.
You know, it's marriage of convenience
like
now.
The unwanted child, we meet up every Thursday.
Now, I seem to remember that I sent you a message a long time ago when I was trying to set up a little bit of a Hobbit gaming club in Manchester.
I sent out the message on the forum saying, if anyone's in Manchester and fancies a game, let me know.
That's right, and I found
you replied, as Thermo at the time, like, yeah, I'd be interested in a game. And I didn't reply.
No, because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, I don't have to go out of my comfort zone.
And then sometime later, I've been playing a few games with a guy called Pete, who's Hashut's Blessing on the forums. I got Steve Crow involved, who had played with his son a long time before and was just trying to get back into it. He was on the forums, getting a few games together. Mark Boyland, and just was getting asked, you know, you should come to this tournament, you should come to this tournament. And I finally decided I was going to get 500 points of army finished and painted up. I was going to go to Preston, and I organised a bit of a get-together, didn't I?
You did, yes, yeah. Which happened to coincide with Charles and I meeting up to practice for going to Stirling, because that was the one before your tournament in...
That's right, yeah. That's right. So we managed to get down JT of Awkward Battles of Huddersfield. You came down.
Yep.
Lewis Appling.
Lewis
Appling came down, and obviously Charles was there. Steve couldn't make it, so I pretty much just went round and.
So yeah, we had a couple of games going on. The odd numbers, which you very kindly stepped out for.
Because that's the kind of guy I am. So yeah, so I watched those guys play, and then I realised, hang on, is this the Jamie Giblin? Is this the one who's got that podcast that's had about 50 views?
Yeah, pretty much. So the Great British Hobbit League have been going on for nearly a year at this point, and I started this podcast, and you can probably search way back and find the original videos where I was doing Skype interviews with tournament organisers to try and get some sort of just get their tournament out there. I recorded it, posted to the Hobbit events and discussion group, which became the GBHL Facebook group, just to let everyone know about this tournament that was going on, and they can get to know the tournament organisers a little bit as well.
Now, I'd come across this and sort of listened to parts of it. I listened to parts of it, and at the time, because this was my first venture into wargaming, I was watching a lot of miniwargaming.com. Now, even though it doesn't do any Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, and so I had no intention of doing 40k or Warhammer or War Machine or the other back reps that they had on. What it did was because I wasn't playing games against people, even with Lord of the Rings, it was making me feel like I was involved in some war games. I thought, wouldn't this be great if we could do this with Lord of the Rings? And of course, Jamie had set up
the groundwork essentially for...
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I came over to you and I was like, you're the Jamie Giblin, aren't you? No. I said, you're the guy with the GBHL podcast, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've got a great idea.
Go on.
And I said, you know, I've been watching these mini war games. Wouldn't it be great if we did some battle reports and, you know, try to create, you know, some more visual videos?
Yeah.
And you were thinking...
Yeah, sure, this sounds great. God, what am I doing?
who's this weirdo? Because you've never met me before.
No.
And I said, you know, and I'd love to, instead of trying to do it on my own, because it was something that I wanted to do, instead of doing it on my own, I don't know enough about the game. It would be great to have someone involved who knows a bunch of people, who's involved on sort of the national level, and obviously knows more about the game than I do. And so we arranged to meet up.
Yep.
This is why I love answering this question.
Yeah.
We arranged to meet up and film our first ever battle report.
That was awkward as anything. If you watch it, we're stood on the wall over there, going like, "Hi, I'm Jamie."
And you say, so what are you bringing today?
James? I'm speaking.
We went.
Rohan.
Yeah, Rohan. and yeah, we played a game and we filmed a battle report and
Let you win.
he let me win. Obviously, he was going to smash me, but hopefully, I'd learned some stuff. The words I cling on to forever, and then from that, it was kind of a case of. Right, well then you had to give me I said, I'm going to go and do this battle report with JT, I'm going to go and do this battle report. And for pure work ethic.
Can I have the password for the YouTube account, Jamie? Oh, I've met you once and you want the password to my YouTube account. I don't want to do this.
And that's how it happened.
Can you just send it to me by email? Oh, send Jamie. You're all going to like scam me.
And that's how it started, was both of us sort of getting out there trying to get some battle reports. And I said to you, didn't I, because you couldn't make Preston.
Yeah.
I said, would you like me to film what would now be considered the roving reports?
Yeah.
Some player interviews, and that's where you see GBHL Damien for the first time, is me recording him for a roving report. How that's turned round.
Yeah.
Look at that. No, don't film me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, film me! I want to be on camera! And yeah, did some of that, and that's pretty much how the channel started. Did a tournament review of that coming away, and we just started thinking of shows and meeting.
Oh, the tournament review where you filmed like this rather than like this, and you just squished like this much of the screen.
I know, back in the days when like
We did
it with the battle report as well versus JT. Had no idea that by filming like that it would mean that it would film like that.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You would think that it would then.
Just auto-correct
itself, but it didn't, and that's how we met, and that's how this ended up happening.
Yeah,
completely by accident.
Like 42 weeks later or something.
I know, it's crazy, but we're glad that it happened.
Yeah.
So for those, it has been good. It has been good, and the channel's only going to get better.
Yeah.
You know, we've got some great ideas. So I've got some great ideas. The ones that don't tend to work. But we're always coming up with new things, and we've got loads of ideas about what we want to do with the channel going forward. So keep watching this space, and of course it's great being able to bring other guys into that as well. So that's been us answering a frequently asked question or speaking question, which is how did we meet?
Yeah.
So I hope that that helps. Make sure as always that you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your hobby,
and happy strategy battle gaming.